Hey guys, it's Cooking with Tay, and today we are going to make shrimp and grits. Let's go ahead and let's get started. So the first thing you're going to do is add 3 strips of bacon that you cut into a heated pan with 1 tablespoon of oil, and you're going to render that fat down. Once you render the fat off of the bacon, you're going to put the bacon aside on a paper towel to drain, but leave the oil in the pan. And then to the pan, you're going to add 1 pound of cut sausage, and you're going to brown that evenly on both sides. Once the sausage is brown, you're going to remove the sausage, and you're going to set that aside as well to drain on a paper towel. Okay, and then what we're going to do is caramelize the onions. We're going to get them nice and sweet. So to do that, we're going to add 1 small onion to the pan. I'm going to go ahead and season that with some salt and some pepper, and we're going to caramelize those onions down. So this does take some time, so please be patient, y'all. But stay by your stove. Just keep an eye on the onions. As you can see, these are already starting to brown up, get that caramel color, and that's exactly what we want. And look at that. Once those onions have finished doing its thing, caramelizing, you're going to take those onions out and you're going to set them aside. And then I'm just going to add a tablespoon of butter to the pan. And then to that, I'm going to add the shrimp. And I'm only going to pre-cook the shrimp. I'm not going to cook them all the way. I just want them to have a little sear on the outside. Okay, so now we're going to get ready to make our gravy. In the pan, I have 3 tablespoons of oil and butter that we were already using. And into that, I'm going to add the 3 tablespoons of flour. And what we're going to do is we're going to make a roux. And the roux is the basis of any gravy. And you're going to whisk in the flour, and you're going to remove all the lumps out of the roux. And you're going to cook this down because you don't want it to taste like flour. And in the words of Nemo, just keep whisking, just keep whisking. Okay, and then you're going to continue to let the roux cook. I go ahead and season. I add my salt and pepper, and then continue to whisk that away to make sure that it doesn't get lumpy. The key to any good gravy is just to keep whisking, guys. Just keep stirring it, keep it moving so it does not burn. Burned gravy is no good gravy. And just to really drive home the shrimp flavor in this gravy, I am going to use some dried shrimp powder. It's just dried shrimp, and it's really going to give it more of that shrimp flavor that you're looking for. And then once it's almond butter color, you're going to add in there your liquid. I'm going to use 2 cups of whole milk and 1 cup of broth. And the longer you cook your roux, the darker it's going to become. The darker your roux, the less thick whatever you're making is going to be. So I like mine to be about this color. And then to that, I added some Worcestershire sauce. And then I'm also going to add some Szechuan seasoning. And I put this seasoning in everything. And then always taste your food. So I'm just going to taste it to see how it tastes. Make sure it tastes okay. It's always important to taste your food. You can always add more seasoning to your gravy or to anything that you're cooking, but it's hard to take that seasoning away. And I just added in a 1/2 tablespoon of garlic. And then I'm also going to add all the ingredients except for the shrimp. So the sausage, the bacon, and the onions, I'm going to add that back into the gravy, and I'm going to let it simmer while I cook the grits. To make the grits, you're going to start off by boiling some water and a tablespoon of butter. Once that's come to a boil, you're then going to add your grits. And just like the gravy, guys, just keep whisking. You're going to whisk this for about 3 minutes straight. Get that workout in. And whisking prevents lumps, so just keep whisking, and you can see the grits are starting to thicken up a little bit. And then that's what you want. You want your grits to be nice, thick, and creamy, not lumpy. This is exactly what you want for your grits. I like mine a little bit more on the thick side because when you add the gravy, it's going to thin it out a little bit. That gravy looks good. And into this, I'm going to add the shrimp and the juices, and I'm going to let that simmer on low for a minute. And there you have it, guys. Shrimp and grits. This is one of my favorite meals. I'm from Charleston, South Carolina. And everybody knows about shrimp and grits. Your family is going to love this recipe. It is a Southern staple. You can have it on your dinner table in no time. You guys are going to love it. Please make sure you comment. Please make sure you share. Please make sure you subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Again, this is Cooking with Tay. You guys have a great day.